Hi, and welcome back to HRS 5100. I'm Carmen DeGiovane, and I'm talking to you in regards to Introduction to Assistive Technology. I took last week off, so I thought I would jump back into the course and touch base with everybody. Last week we talked about user inputs and control interfaces. User inputs and control interfaces are the foundation for the application of assistive technology. Identifying ways that individuals can interact with technology are the cornerstone to successful outcomes. So we spend quite a bit of time looking and investigating the user inputs and the control interfaces. This week, we're focused on computer access and assistive technology for individuals with visual impairments. Lucky for me this week, I had the opportunity to interview Peter Berg, who works at the Great Lakes ADA and IT Center at the University of Illinois at Chicago. If you have a chance, check out the Great Lakes ADA and IT Center. Peter is an individual with visual impairments, and during the interview, he brought up a lot of great points. He talked about the importance of putting together a plan or a strategy whenever he goes out in the community, because having a visual impairment, orientation and mobility are key strategies that he needs to have in order to get around. He also brought up some low-tech solutions and high-tech solutions during our interview. Talked about a white cane, very low-tech. Also talked about his guide dog, Lloyd. Finally, he talked about some apps. The first app is Be My Eyes. I recommend you go and take a look on the internet for Be My Eyes and see what that is. Also, he talked about Blind Square, which is in use at Columbus State Community College, so here in Columbus. So once the pandemic lets up, that'd be a good thing to go check out as well, to see how they're using Blind Square and the beacons that go along with Blind Square. If you want to know more about the video or the interview that I had with Peter Berg, I recommend you take HRS 5400, Computers, Communications, and Controls, in the autumn. A couple other interesting things that I found in the past 2 weeks is I listened to a podcast from a group called Tumble, or it's called the Tumble Podcast. And they did a podcast entitled Reinventing the Wheel, where they interviewed Rory Cooper. Rory happens to be my advisor when I was in graduate school at the University of Pittsburgh. He does a wonderful job of talking about his story and also talking about the importance of the wheelchair. The podcast is designed for kids, but I actually took a lot away from it too. I think he does a great job. A couple other things that you could check out in the upcoming week is the Disability Cocoon, and it's a tech hub that focuses on technology for individuals with disabilities. So they don't just focus on assistive technology, they take that broader perspective of all different types of technologies and how it can improve the quality of life of all individuals who may have a disability. The last piece of technology that I recommend you check out is called My Wheelchair Guide. It's by the University of Pittsburgh, and it's an app. Check it out, download it, it's free, and see how an individual who uses a wheelchair might use it, and also take it from the perspective of how a professional working in the field might use it. So that's all I have for you this week. I hope you have a great week. I hope you enjoy the modules. We're doing our first tech module, or tech discussion, where you have a chance to try out different technology, in this case, based on your own computer and the accessibility features in your computer. So I hope you enjoy that activity. And as always, reach out to me if you have any questions or comments. Thanks, and have a great week.